And our journey begins. First day cycling, ending up at Sparnham. I'm looking forward to seeing our first overnight accommodation.
After a very rough crossing, we set off on a cold, wet and windy morning.
We rode through this beautiful deserted country park. What a surprise to see half a dozen huge wild cattle with massive horns. So glad I'm not walking.
Cycling through Holland, such a lovely city, in the rain. Not far to go now. We're feeling very wet and cold, but looking forward to a hot shower and dry clothes, and of course something to eat.
We had our breakfast aboard a houseboat with our Dutch family and some French fellow travellers. This is the summer house we slept in.
The Brinker monument, symbolising Holland's struggle against the water. Hopefully we won't be struggling against it today, because it stopped raining.
After yesterday's very wet and windy weather, I'm hoping for better weather today.
All of a sudden, the fields are awash with colour.
This is what I was most looking forward to on the holiday, seeing all the tulips.
For miles and miles, we cycle through a carpet of colour.
I love cycling by the canal. There's so many interesting things to look at. We finally arrived. Looks like a posh apartment. It's got great views of the canal.
Leaving Leiden and heading into the countryside.
There's a turning point in the weather today. It's on the up and up. Hooray!
Just spinning the pedals and chilling.
Ian stops to check the map as a man turns the corner and asks if we're okay. "I'm lost," Ian says. "No, you're not. I'm here now." And this kind man rode out of his way to put us on the right road.
We stopped here for coffee and some more wonderful cakes. Now entering Amstelveen.
Look at all the bikes parked at the train station. We're staying in a loft conversion with a very steep staircase. Scary. There's no cycling today. We're sightseeing and walking around Amsterdam. We travel in on the train. It's fantastic weather now, and there's so many beautiful buildings. We also take a boat trip on the canal.
You see the band in the top left? They travelled in on a 6-seat tandem. There's so much to see in Amsterdam. I'm really glad we went on foot.
We travel back on the tram, staying a second night at Amstelveen.
We're really enjoying staying in people's homes and getting to know our hosts.
We're following the River Amstel with beautiful surroundings towards the east of Amsterdam.
This is the Science Park on the high-tech side of Amsterdam.
My first day in shorts. The weather's hotting up. What a novel way to transport children.
We're now crossing the River Amstel and moving north.
A change of scene to traditional cottages and a stop for coffee and cake. Yay!
This elevated causeway goes on for miles, like a yellow ribbon with water to the left and to the right.
We're now into the rural, peaceful heartland before Volendam. Time for another refreshment break, I think. Volendam, fantastic houses on the approach. Walking along the touristy waterfront and having a great meal out. A local street market on the way to the waterfront. It's much quieter this morning.
Cyclists and rollerbladers coexist happily in Holland.
We see lots of Dutch people out for a leisurely Saturday morning ride.
We see this everywhere, avenues of trees to cycle through.
We carefully cycle past a beautiful little foal and mare.
Race against a train and lose. This is relaxed cycling. Went past a load of 2CVs cruising around.
We stop at a heritage centre with lots of working windmills and craft workshops. It's very crowded with tourists. Our summer house accommodation tonight is right by this canal.
This summer house was very comfortable and our host very welcoming.
Leaving Zaandam, we're rescued again by a kind Dutch lady, putting us on the right route.
It's a warm and sunny journey back to the port. We're really enjoying our final day in Holland.
Cyclists even have their own traffic lights, much safer.
Join lots of other cyclists on the ferry across the river. Our ship awaits. We're going to be sorry to leave Holland because we've had a really great week.